Well, hello YouTubers, this is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be back with you. Well, all of you have been writing and saying, Bob, we want our March horoscopes, and you know me, I'm always glad to do that. So, here we go. Now we're going to start at the top of the big Zodiac wheel and go all the way around. So listen up, and when you hear your sign, you'll get your horoscope. So everybody watching this video will get a horoscope reading. Thanks so much. All right, our first sign on the wheel is Aries, and that's March 21st to April 19th. You know, Aries, this month it shows a lot of romance energy around you guys. And I want you to watch because from the beginning of March till around the 18th is when the strongest energy is present in relationships. Now, after the 18th, it shows a lot of energy here for career building and social networking. So, up to the 18th, romance. After the 18th, looks like career building. There also seems to be an emphasis around Aries that could indicate transition in housing as we get to the around the 25th to the 31st of the month. So, Aries, if you're looking to do a property change, this month looks very good for you. So, March is a strong month. Your key word for this month is blessed. Okay, Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. You know, Taurus, right now you may be feeling like you're a little bit in a holding pattern. It shows a little bit of energy. I want to connect it to Saturn here, almost like things are on hold. But I really pick up after around the 7th of March. It looks like you move into a very strong energy. It picks up here. And I do see like literally from the 7th through the 31st, energy around love, romance, and career. All seems to be building around Taurus after that time period. So just hang in there, you're about to do it. Now they also show here, interestingly, a lot of energy around education for Taurus. So if you're Taurus, you want to do some schooling, I'd really start looking into that. Taurus individuals will find that things like, you know, for example, getting scholarships or grants for schooling are easier to acquire right now. So month of March shows stronger financial energy, particularly in the area of education. Okay, Taurus, your key word for this month is transition. Okay, Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. You know, Geminis, right now, it's like the sky is opening for you. And what I mean by that is it shows throughout the month building energy around taking on new projects, a lot of learning. Geminis will find this month that it's very easy for them to kind of take on big projects and tackle them. It shows energy like particularly around projects related to housing renovation. So if you're a Gemini and you think, well, gee, I want to put a new roof on my house or redecorate, this month March shows very strong energy for that. Geminis also have a lot of romance energy that comes in after around the 20th of the month. From the 20th through the 31st, Geminis looks like relationships open, there's greater communications. From the 1st of March up until about the 25th of March, shows a lot of energy also around career. So if at the end of the month you're feeling a little stuck in the career, don't worry. That energy will pick back up in April. The last 5-6 days may be a little slow, so take advantage of career opportunities, job searches before that time. Okay? Your key word for this month is growth. Okay, Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd. You know, Cancer, right now there's a lot of quiet energy around you. And this does not necessarily mean that everything's on hold, but what it means is in the midst of the fray, Cancers will feel the need to be solitary and reflective. A wonderful time, you know, in terms of love and romance, it shows bridges in communications here. And I feel that the first 2 weeks of the month are really strongest for Cancers who want to work on relationships issues. It also shows here around the mid-month, around the 15th onward to the end of the month, that that's when Cancers are able to move through career obstacles the quickest. So if you're looking for a job, really the energy picks up after the 15th for you guys. So I feel like, that's when you want to focus on that. Now, one of the things is they show that after the 15th, social energy also picks up around Cancer. So it does look like there are a lot of invitations to parties coming for Cancers, a lot of mixing and mingling. And what's interesting, in the middle of that, Cancers are going to be able to keep their quiet and their focus. So you'll be in the world but not of the world. Your key word for this month, Cancer, is stillness. Okay. Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. You know, Leos, they show right now you've got things going on both hands. It's like I'm over here working on love with my girlfriend or husband or wife. And then on this hand, it's like I'm working on friendships. And then back here, I'm working on career. So Leos kind of have it all happening at the same time. And I have to tell you, that energy looks like it continues throughout the month. Now, after around the 25th or 26th here, it looks like Leos will find themselves starting to be more centered. The first 3 weeks may be a little chaotic. Not necessarily bad, just kind of active. But it does show Leos are acquiring the ability to move through the first 3 weeks. And by the 4th week of the month, Leos are very much in harmony with that. Your key word this month is balance. Okay, Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. You know, Virgos, in your chart right now shows a lot of energy for going deep, deep mysticism, deep reflection, deep spirituality. And what's interesting is the career path looks like it doesn't pick up until around the last 2 days of the month. So this month may not be the strongest time for Virgos to work on job changes, but don't fear, you still have a few days towards the end of the last week for greater strength in that area. Virgos right now are going to be drawn towards having free time for mystical studies, for exploration. They show also in the romance area that the first 3 weeks are very strong here for Virgos in romance. So Virgos, if you're working on that relationship, you know, or if you're having problems in a relationship, draw that energy from the higher power to help you move that forward. You have a lot of mystical power, a lot of connection for mediumship development, psychic development. This is a very strong psychic month for Virgos. So, no surprise, in your key word this month, Virgo, mysticism. Okay, Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. You know, Libras, right now, you guys are really starting to take the reins. It really shows all month long very strong energy in the career area. It does show potential, a little bit of conflict in the relationship area, particularly connected to family members. So if the first, 3 weeks here, you're having kind of blocks in communication, don't worry. The last week of the month shows better communications, particularly in relationships with family members. Romance looks like it comes in also around that time period, so you will start to see the romance pick up here. But in terms of business and career, first 3 weeks are the strongest. Go for it. Make the most of it. Your key word for this month, Libra, powerful. Okay. Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. You know, Scorpios, this is the month of dreams for you guys. I get a lot of psychic activity in the dream area around Scorpios here. And it does look like Scorpios are all being led kind of on career paths. The first 2 weeks do show very strong energy for career paths. After mid-month, that energy may slow down just a little bit, but doesn't stop. It just may be a little quieter. They show the second half of the month, really Scorpios are picking up energy more in the relationship area. So Scorpios will find that, romance and also beginning new friendships open up after the 15th. Also, there's a lot of emphasis here in the chart this month connected to creative endeavors like doing art, photography. So if you're a Scorpio and you're feeling inspired to write poetry, write music, draw, paint, any of that, this is a really strong month. Month of March is good for that. Your key word this month is creative. Okay. Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. You know, Sagittarians, right now you guys are very in the mental mode. And it shows like the first week of March really is all about planning. There's a lot of planning energy here, a lot of, working on resumes. After you get over past around the 10th of March, it looks like Sagittarians move into the action phase. So from the 1st to the 10th, a lot of mental activity. After the 10th through the end of the month, this is where all the plans that you've been making, the first part, start to come into action here. They also show that during that time after the 10th, stronger energy for romance. Also, it shows more communications. Around the 18th to the 20th seems to be a very strong social time, and Sagittarians may find themselves invited to a lot of parties, a lot of events, and it's a time to be social. Remember this month, Sagittarius, everything you're doing is building connections and networking. That's the word. Networking is very strong around you, and your key word for this month is build. So build those networks. Okay, Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. Excuse me, Capricorn, this month of March, you guys are the peacemakers. It shows that Capricorns are being given a great dose of energy for calm, centeredness, and sharp focus. I see Capricorns serving very much in the peacemaker role and bringing harmony to families. That energy goes through, it looks like, all 4 weeks of the month here. And as we get to the last week of the month, it really looks like for Capricorns that the energy around career and finance picks up. It's interesting, it kind of indicates a pattern like a financial windfall or a return during the last week. So if you've got tax returns, go ahead and start them early, because the last week looks like you get your refund ahead of schedule. So Capricorns have good finance energy during that period. Anyway, so your keyword, Capricorn, this month is harmony. Okay, Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. You know, Aquarians, right now Aquarians are very much in harmony with the stars. This is a very good time for Aquarians to explore the mystic arts, astrology, mediumship, tarot reading. If you're an Aquarius, these themes will keep popping up around you this month. And even if you don't believe in psychic things, interestingly, you'll find that they keep appearing before you. Like you'll be standing in the line, somebody will say, oh, let me read you your horoscope out of a magazine. So this is a sign for Aquarians to be aware of the spiritual and the psychic this month. You know, Aquarians, in terms of relationships, not the strongest of months, but as we get to around the last, it's really about the last 3 days of the month, it does look like greater energy in romance. So if you're an Aquarian and you're trying to start a relationship, it may go a little slow, but the last 3 days of the month do show improvement here and open doors in communications. Interestingly, also in career area, it's after about the 15th of the month that the career energies pick up for Aquarians. Aquarians will find that if they work on their psychic development, their skills, it will lead them into the right direction for career area as well. So Aquarians, pick up your deck of tarot, start studying your future, and make it happen. Your key word this month, Aquarius, is psychic. Okay. Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. You know, Pisces, right now, they're showing around you a lot of hectic energy. The first week to 2 weeks here looks like it's for Pisces go, go, go. A lot of career energy, a lot of relationship energy. After we get to around the 15th, 16th of the month, looks like things start to slow down. And it would be after this time that Pisces will find themselves being able to kind of center themselves and be a little more focused. So at the first half of the month, you're feeling a little scattered. The energy is just playing out that way. But don't worry, it looks like you are being given the extra power to push through here. After the 15th, 16th, looks like if Pisces will start to find themselves more centered, more focused. It also shows here strong tendencies right now towards travel. So Pisces may have this desire to kind of go see the world. And it does look like schedule-wise that will start to open up in many Pisces' lives. And financially, things seem to be even-keeled throughout the month. So even with the hecticness of the month, the first half, it shows continual financial balance. So go ahead and plan that trip and discover the world around you. Okay, Pisces, your key word for this month is relaxation. Okay, well, guys, that is so wonderful to read you your horoscopes and bring those to you. Anyways, so keep it here at Spirit Show. We're going to have more videos coming, but I really appreciate you being here. And, of course, you know, next month in April, we'll have another horoscopes. So we'll see you soon, guys. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. Thanks so much.